Hey everyone, today we're going to explore boondock camping at Kingman Wash in the Lake Mead Recreation Area. And this is located near the Hoover Dam. So what you want to do is from Hoover Dam, you want to take the Kingman Wash exit, which is very close by. You're going to come down the ramp, you're going to turn left to head under the freeway, and you come right to Kingman Wash Road, which is a dirt road. It is a maintained road, but there's a lot of washboard and it can be pretty bumpy. Now for the most part, this is a road that's easily done with a SUV, all-wheel drive with just reasonable clearance, something like this one here. There is one crux bumpy section that's pretty bad, and that you kind of need a four-wheel drive, although I was impressed that some people brought trailers down there, and there's even one guy with a two-wheel drive and he made it down. So it is doable. As you get closer to the wash, you're going to come on this kind of ridge top, which drops precipitously off on either side, but it's pretty cool and it's a beautiful spot. This is the bumpy crux section. It doesn't look like much here, but when you come back up, you'll see that it's a little bit difficult. Going down, I was kind of skidding and the anti-lock brakes were kicking in on my four-wheel drive Sprinter, but I made it. Stick around for the footage of me going back up it, which is a little bit more treacherous. Now as you come down, you're going to notice couple of things. There is an outhouse that's placed a bit away from the water, and also the rocks are incredibly red. It's absolutely beautiful. And this is the camping area. I see this place right on the left there, and I'm going to jump and grab that, but you can see a lot of people prefer to camp down by the water, which is understandable. Here's another view of the red rocks, and that's Fortification Hill, which is a famous hill located in the area. I spent actually 2 days down there, walked down to the beach and checked it out. Here's my Sprinter in the camping spot with the red rocks in the background, another view of the water in my camping spot. And here I am going down to the water, and you can see the people camping down close to the water. Some people come just for the day, like this guy fishing, and there's some ducks in there, as you can see. Beautiful clear water, beautiful area. It's pretty quiet. The red rocks, and there's Fortification Hill, the darker one. And here's an aerial view of the Lake Mead area, and you can see that the lake is a bit low. It's usually up to that water line that you can see is a bit higher. This stuff is mostly underwater, so it's kind of striking to see it like this. This whiter area will be underwater when the lake is full. And there's the border you can see against that black knob on the right. You can see the water line there. And looking straight down, you can see the beach. And if you look closely, you can see the people camping. And there's the road there. So you can see the people kind of spread out in the various camping spots. I'm just up a little bit. You can see I'm up near the shadow there. And here's another view of the water and the beach area and the camping area from up above. Now here's where I want to show you that steep section that's a little nasty. I think it's probably 25% grade, and it's really loose, and it's got huge ruts and bumps in it. Actually not so much ruts, but more just really bumpy from people driving up and spinning their tires. And you can see I'm in the Sprinter with four-wheel drive, KO2 tires, low range, the whole bit, and I'm still kind of skidding a little bit and definitely violently rocking back and forth. So it's a little bit difficult. I was more afraid of it than I should have been, probably because I was able to get out without any trouble, but it was not that easy. So that's just one thing to keep in mind. But I think if you have all-wheel drive and decent tires, you're going to be just fine. And here you can probably see that the wheel skids a little bit, but it's not too bad. So I do make it up to the top of this one. There are a couple of other steep sections, but this is definitely the crux. This is the bad one where you really have to think about whether you want to attempt it or not. But it turned out fine for me, and I was really happy I made it down there. But just keep that in mind. Have a look at that and make sure you're confident in doing that. But it shouldn't be a problem. Okay, getting out from here is pretty routine. It's no worse than coming in, and there's no other really serious obstructions. There's certainly some uphill slippery spots. So if you're having trouble on those early spots coming in, then you might think about that one bad spot. But otherwise, it's a pretty decent road. And of course, keep in mind the conditions are going to vary depending on when it was graded last and whether it's wet or dry. If it's wet, it could be super slippery and muddy, and I wouldn't attempt it. Otherwise, it's just a beautiful area. Now you're going to come back out and you're going to see the freeway again, which is Highway 93. If you go left, you go to Kingman. If you go right, you're right near the Hoover Dam. So you make your choice there. I'm heading back toward Kingman. I'm going to get on the freeway and head out 93. Hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, give it a thumbs up and a like. And until next time, thanks for watching.